Now, we move on to the final showcase of Summer Games until we get the Nintendo Direct rumored on the 18th. Ooh. But right now, we're talking about Ubisoft Forward. And you know what? I'll say it. We'll go through, but I'll say it. I think good because they definitely set expectations, much like Jeff did before going in. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that as well. Because there were people out on the internet that wanted us to think we were about to get everything under the sun. So thank God for Ubisoft being like, don't get excited. But yeah, about an hour show. We started with Star Wars Outlaws gameplay. We got about 20 minutes of Star Wars Outlaws. We got a brand new story trailer. We got someone out on stage explaining. It was a very good deep dive. If you were worried about Outlaws before, that has definitely been put to rest. Great deep dive into the Outlaws. I enjoyed it thoroughly. We then got a look at just a bunch of Prince of Persia stuff, which got me very excited. We got to look at Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown DLC. They are just dropping stuff for this game constantly, so good on them. Story DLC coming soon, but we got to look at some new costumes, a brand new, like, I'm not going back because it's just going to stress me out, but a brand new, like, puzzle rooms that you can do where you can, like, do all the jumping puzzles and stuff to get through the rooms. Cool as hell. But will just, stress me the fuck out. We got to look at the Rogue Prince of Persia. It's getting a Temple of Fire update. So I actually dropped my Rogue Prince of Persia video today. There's a preview up now on 1UP Games. I finally jumped in. They sent me a code. I've played it. It's good. It's real good. Like, I have not felt like I was going to get addicted to something like this since Hades. Like, Hades is that game where I played and I'm like, ooh, one more, and then go again. Oh, one more. Like, I had to stop myself so the video didn't end up being 6 hours long. Like, it's very good. But it's one of those, I think the Rogue Prince of Persia, like, if you like started playing, you did one run, you're like, it's a Hades clone. You know what I mean? Or it's a Dead Cells clone. You know what I mean? But the good thing about the game is the longer you play, the more it opens itself up to being its own thing. It's very unique. It is a Prince of Persia game, and it just takes time for it to show you that it is a Prince of Persia game. So I like that a lot. They also announced that the Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake is still coming, and it's coming in 2026. They put a year on the end of it. Like, it's finally coming. So no look at gameplay, but I think it's going to look completely different. Like, the key art feels dramatically different from what we've seen when they originally announced it. I actually think that like the Sands, I'm glad they scrapped it, because when we originally saw Sands of Time remake, I don't think Ubisoft realized how much of a deal that game was going to be when they originally showed it. I don't think they put enough money into it. But now I think they've realized that, like, Lost Crown's great, Rogue Prince of Persia is really good. We really can't fuck up this remake, because hopefully it leads to a remake of that trilogy. Like, great games. If they're not working on anything new for Prince of Persia, really, because I mean, there was that gameplay that dropped a few years ago from a Prince of Persia that got cancelled. And my God, did that Prince of Persia game look so cool. So yeah, hopefully they're working on some more Prince of Persia, because at the moment they're killing it. Then we got to look at the Avatar Frontiers of Pandora DLC. Looks cool. Drop in July. Get on it. Then we got to look at the Crew Motorfest. They're adding something called Chase Squad. So effectively you can be a police officer chasing down cars. No one asked for it. No one cares. Then a game that somehow leaked like a year or two ago through a poster, but no one believed the guy who leaked it. Anno 117 Pax Romana. We got a new Anno game set during Roman Empire. Early Roman Empire, I think it is. I'm probably butchering it, but I'm not a historian. I enjoy history, but I'm not a historian, so I'm not 100% sure. So come at me. Then we got a look at Skull and Bones Season 2, and I cannot tell a lie. Looked all right. They're introducing some new pirates who you go up against, a pair of twins, whole new ships, whole new customization, new sea monster. They gave us a look at more stuff coming, but yeah, honestly, if like Sea of Thieves is your shit, then you have got some good stuff in the pipeline, so get excited for that. Then the one thing that we all really wanted to see, Season 1 of X-Defiant. Ladies and gentlemen, it is coming. Season 1 is called GSK, which is the German special something. Basically, they're adding Jaeger to the game and his EDD from Rainbow Six Siege, which is going to be an excellent counter to grenade spammers and hopefully spider bots. So that's going to be great. They are adding the Capture the Flag game mode with Season 1. We will be receiving 3 new weapons. And they announced we will be getting 1 new map a month. So we're getting 3 maps, and they are just siege maps. It's like Clubhouse, a couple other ones. They're just importing siege maps into X Defiant. Great. Like, there might be some tweaking to make them work more as like first person shooter, like fast paced maps. But yeah, Clubhouse from Siege is being added, plus 2 other ones, and we're getting one a month. So I would assume that season 1 is a 3-month season. Great to get through.
I hope one of them's an escort map, but at the same time, it's okay if it's not, because Siege maps aren't really that long.
Yeah.
How awesome would it be if they somehow managed to send us through multiple Siege maps for an escort mode?
I think that could happen. There's a couple of maps in Siege that sort of like take place around the same area, so I could see that happening.
Okay.
But yeah, honestly, very cool. We got our first look at ranked, the ranked emblems and all that sort of stuff. How rank's going to work looks great. Looks like some sort of ranked skin. They're also adding a new mastery camo. So if you've got gold, you will have the opportunity to get a new one. Looks very like metallic purple. Looks really cool. As well as some new shop bundles. That's going to be there, of course. It's free to play, so they got to pimp the shop somehow. I'm not mad about it. If you're mad about it, you go find something else to be mad about. But yeah, X Defiant Season 1 looks packed. And I'm so glad it does. I think, yeah, I think it was pre-season was a smart idea. Not going in straight away with like a big season pass and stuff was a great way to get us hyped up, give them more time to work on some content. Probably why it's taken so long for this game to come out is because I think they want to have a proper roadmap of content. Like I said, the first 4 seasons seem to have leaked, which makes me believe that there's somebody out there working on the second year worth of content, which is cool. But yeah, and they actually labeled it too. It literally come up with like X Defiant Year 0 Season 1. Like I like that Ubisoft do their like year thing. I don't know why I like that, but yeah, it's like, oh yeah, you know, like Rainbow Six Siege Year 7 season thing. Yeah, I like that stuff. It's like, it makes me think that they do have faith in X Defiant. I have faith in X Defiant. Let's fucking go. And then yeah, we got another 20-minute deep dive into Assassin's Creed Shadows. We got some gameplay. It looked great. Like, there's just aesthetically, it looks good. I liked both characters. A lot of people are mad about Yasuke and the fact that he's like a big brawler. And a lot of people got mad with the screen that said who you're going to play as. But I don't care. I've been waiting for this Japanese Assassin's Creed game so long that I really just don't care. I'm going to go in. I'm going to enjoy it.
Interesting story. Like, I think it's going to be all right.
I think it's going to be good. I'm excited. I'm excited. So yeah, and that was Ubisoft Forward. Came out on stage. They did the whole thing. Again, there were so many things leaked that were supposedly going to be here but were pulled. So maybe Gamescom we're going to see a bit more from Ubisoft. There's going to be another Ubisoft Forward before the end of the year. But I'm hoping...
They just want to clear Star Wars, you know, like that's coming out soon.
That's what I was thinking. I think they want Star Wars out and they want Assassin's Creed out and they want to get all the DLC they've promised out of the way. Really give X Defiant a chance to fly, and then they'll move on to announcing perhaps Beyond Good and Evil 2, perhaps Far Cry, perhaps more the rest of the Assassin stuff, all 64 Assassins projects that are in development at the moment. Like that was Ubisoft Forward. And honestly, people are going to be like, but you gave Summer Games Fest a 6. I'm gonna give Ubisoft Forward a 7. Like, yeah, I enjoyed. They knew what they needed to do. They needed to do the Outlaws deep dive and the Assassin's Creed deep dive. 2 games and 2 franchises, 2 IPs that I have deep love for. So it was a show catered for me.
It was all a smart business move. Like those games are coming out soon. I had to. Like,
the only reason it's not an 8 is because there was nothing really new there. Like, they hit the beats with me. Star Wars, Prince of Persia. Don't really care about Avatar, but...
Oh, makes sense. It was there.
Yeah, don't care about the crew. I know it looked cool. Skull and Bones, don't really care about, but I'm glad they're not just ditching it after finally getting it out. I'm glad that they actually give it some oomph. And then X Defiant Season 1. Plus they had a pre-show which basically went through every live service game they got going on, which were treated as commercials during the main show, which is why I didn't harp on them. So like For Honor even got a nod in, Skull and Bones got their nod in, Siege got a nod in, it's all there. X Defiant I'm excited about. It was great to see that. And Assassin's Creed always gets me excited. So it was catered to me. That's why it's a 7. You know what I mean? There was too much filler in the 2-hour freaking Summer Games show that I just couldn't give it any more than a 6. It was good, but yeah, a 7 is great. And I thought it was great. I thought they did a great job. I think it was paced well, and I think they knew what they had, and they told people, this is what we've got. We're not going, this is what we're showing. There was nothing real major there, but yeah, I look forward to seeing, because the next Ubisoft Forward in my mind, or the next like showcase one, it's going to be it's going to be a whole bunch of games we don't know about.
Yeah, true. I think I think they're just clearing off this year. I think it'll be exciting times ahead,
Yeah.
as there are right now.
Okay. Yeah. So that was Summer Games.
Not a bad summer games.
Not bad at all.